Alright guys, kids, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages. Ta-da! I made a oopsie on this. Fairmont. Let's dial our windows in. What I did was I removed the cable that does like the line pressure and shift point. Oh yeah, manual steering. Oh boy, hold on, kids. Daddy's making an evasive maneuver. We're getting around the traffic here. There's some traffic. There's this guy behind me in a Kia. It's too close. Anyway, I made an adjustment by removing the like shift pressure, shift time thing. I believe this has a C4 in it. I think it's a C4, and it has this little shift arm that's spring loaded on the shift arm, and it adjusts shift time and pressure, but it's spring loaded and it defaults to very high, which means it won't shift until very late in the RPM, which sucks. That was not a pterodactyl, that was the passenger window. I feel like I'm Jonathan Ward. Shout out to Icon 4x4. Maybe I can have him make me some bespoke parts. Anyway, I could not reach the one to get the coolant temp sensor in, and it was making me insane. So I cut the thing and stupidly realized that I fudged my shifting. So now I want to make it shift. I want to loosen that thing up a little bit. Look at that GPS antenna. I got to adjust it and lock it down and make sure it doesn't shift awful slushy slip and slide. And if it does, I need to figure out like some way to reattach it or something, because some moron cut it out. So that's my story, and that's what I'm doing today. Okay, so a little bit of what I'm trying to tell you here. Stock, so this is the shifter cable. There's this weird cable in 7S bends, and it connects to this guy, and it literally moves this much. So that's like low pressure short shifts, and that's high pressure stiff shifts. That's it. Like a certain amount of throttle just moves this. That is all. So I think I'm just gonna like drill a hole or do something and pull it down, because it's spring loaded and I can't make it stay down. So yeah, that's all I gotta do is get this guy down. It'll shift nicer, and if I need to shift later, I'll do what I always do and hold the thing in gear for 7 hours, because it has 273s. But we're gonna remedy that. We're gonna fix that. So very shortly, I want to dyno it with the same gears. I don't know why. Maybe I should just gear it before I go. Those are Ford Ranger 373s, 7.5 373s. That'll wake her up, and then turbo, and that'll wake her up more, and hopefully keep the guts inside. So what I did cut was the kickdown. It wasn't the adjuster. This has a vacuum modulator. You can see it down there, that little guy. So vacuum pressure adjusts that stuff. So that's what this is. So I cut and removed a bunch of these hoses. A lot of it was not useful, but that is useful. So I put my barb in. That's plugged from Holly. I put my barb in there, and I hooked this guy up, and that should be it. It should be mint now.